Hey you and welcome. Today we're going to be going in and looking at some ways of how to mask the tool called Masks in Night Cafe. So one of my subscribers asked me, hey Mr. Barry, would you go in and show us exactly how to use the mask tool in Night Cafe? And I said sure. So what I'm going to do is, here's my recent creations, and to see your work you just click on my creations and it comes up. And that's usually what you'd be doing a mask on, is something that you've already created, but you can upload a new image and then do a mask on that as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this image here. And this is a lovely image I made earlier. And I'm going to click right here. Now you do have the ability to what's called duplicate that image. You have evolve, enhance, download it, or even put it into the daily challenge. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on evolve and work with it that way. Now right when you click on evolve, notice that you have on the side over here you have all these different tools, and what I'm going to do is, notice it says you're involving this one, but if you scroll down a little bit you see the same image again. This is called the start image, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it once. And right when you do that, you notice you have the ability to choose or create a mask. Now if you've been using Night Cafe with that image already, you can have a collection of masks that you've made already. But what we're going to do is we're just going to create one. And now are my mask tools at the bottom here. So notice I can zoom in and I can hover around. So what I'm thinking is I want to put a planet up here in the night sky. I think that's going to be nice. So I'm going to click on here. This will apply the mask and this will change its size. So I want my planet to be a little bit larger than that. There we go. I'm thinking I want a planet in this area of the sky right here. These other tools are like the eraser, so if let's say I was going around this mountain, I could use this to actually erase part of this. So if I wanted to take some of this off, notice I can take it off. Or let's put it back on. This allows me to work around a zoomed in image. So this is the kind of like the move one here. Zooming in more or zooming out, depending on what you want. What we're going to do now is we're going to go in and click on done. Give it a few seconds and now there's a black spot there. So it will apply my prompts to this area. So let's start looking at the prompts and seeing what we can do. So I'm going to go to the advanced prompt editor since I've made my mask. And I look at these prompts, and yeah, I do have a large number of prompts to make that one image. If you probably looked at that image already, you noticed that there's a lot of depth, a lot of different things going on. Well, each of these prompts holds a secret of something that's going on in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually lower the weight of this one prompt here down to 1 and lower this one down to 0.8 or so, and lower that one down to about 0.7. And then I'm going to introduce a new prompt. So I'm going to click on add a new prompt between these two. See if it works. Okay, where's my new prompt? There it is. And I'm going to say I want a purple planet in the sky. Just something basic like that. And I'm going to increase this prompt weight up to 3. You probably noticed I have a few prompts that I have 0 weight, meaning they're not being used in the image at all. And I do that to create a title for the work. So this is the walking one more color. And sometimes I want to use this other title depending on what the creation looks like. And you may wonder, you say, well, Mr. Barry, what do you mean if I wonder what it's going to look like? Well, with AI, you're really not quite sure exactly what you're going to get. Because sometimes, depending on, I'll show you right down here, depending on this right here, the seed, it will put more weight on some of these than others. And so what I normally do is I do what's called a free creation. I'll do a random seed. And then I'll go up here, and for my settings, I just want one image just to test it out, see what it's going to make. I want a thumbnail and short. So it's going to make it for free. And let's see what it makes. Let's see if it puts a planet in the night sky. If it does, that'd be great. If not, well, we didn't lose any credits. We can try again. So there it is. It's thinking about it here. Okay, there's no planet up here. All right. And that's what happens a lot of times. There's just no planet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the prompts. And I'm going to shove these down. Whoops, not to that. I'm going to put them down to 0. So they will not be used in the next drawing. Because all I want is a planet to be drawn in that sky. And that's it. I don't need anything else. I don't need a garden right now or anything like that. So I'm just going to make these 0. And basically I'm doing this to let you know that I play around with this a lot, creating different work. A lot of times I create work that I use in my YouTube videos. So the backgrounds that you see in my videos, many times I'm using these. I think it's rather calming. There we go. So that basically the only weighted prompt that we have is purple planet in the sky. And maybe I might say night sky. Just add that. Let's create this for 0 credits. Again, there's no planet up there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click in here and change it to be 1.5. So stable diffusion 1.5 and try again. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is, I'm really unhappy right now with it not drawing the planet up there, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change that prompt one more time. I'm going to say large planet in the night sky. And I'm going to just take out planet. I'm just going to say large planet in the night sky. I've changed this also to stable diffusion. Let's see what it makes this time. Okay, it made a planet up there. That took some work. So it took a few of these evolvings there of, clicking down here on create, but it was free generation. Now you say, well, it's a thumbnail view, so how do you, make it all clear like the other image was? Well, you just click on enhance, and now you can enhance it for so many credits. So for 2 credits, let's enhance it 6 times and see how it looks there. Alright, so here we have a beautiful alien landscape. We have in the night sky up here some glow. Who knows what this is? Maybe this is a distant alien city or something, right? We got some lightning up there. And we have a distant planet there in the night sky. Or maybe it's a moon. Who knows what it is, but let's see here. So what I did to create this again is I changed the model to stable diffusion 1.5. There are many options. Many times you do go with the end painting. That's actually recommended according to what I've been reading. But sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. So you have many options here to try. If you're not getting the results that you want, remember to look down here at your seed and make sure that you're using a random seed. So if you learned a new skill or you like the video, please click on that thumbs up, as that greatly helps the video and the channel. And leave a comment one way or the other. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I do encourage you to subscribe to Selma Teacher 7. I wish to say a special thank you to all those who have been sharing the videos on their platforms. Alright, well, thank you again, and you all have a very good day. Bye-bye.